Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada 3 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Ryan Wills, and he says that he loves watching our Big Brother and Survivor recaps, so thank you very much. And he said, if you don't watch King of the Nerds, you need to watch it. And I just want to let you know, we do, and it's awesome! But we didn't finish this season yet. We have like 2 or 3 episodes left, so I'm really excited to see how it all plays out. Alright, and I just want to throw this out there, you guys. If you want to be house guest of the day, send either an email to madrosed@gmail.com or send us a private message on YouTube. Alright, so, yesterday there was a Fortress meeting, meaning Jordan and Kevin, the Fortress. I'm so sick of this already. But Jordan wanted to reiterate to Kevin that he was the target this week, and he really saved his A by winning the veto. So then they were talking about strategy, and Jordan, I feel like he's coming up with a pretty good strategy. He was saying how he wants to surround the Fortress with big targets. He wants to pull in Captain Canada, aka Zach, and he'll kind of be like a human shield, because if you think about Zach, Jordan, and Kevin, Zach is like a huge physical threat. He is Captain Canada, so people are probably going to go after him. But then again, Kevin was in some trouble this week, so I don't know how true that is, but I think it's a good idea, at least in theory. They also want to pull in some other people, possibly Willow or Ashley, and maybe Johnny, even though he's a huge threat socially, so I don't know. But just some things to ponder. And then Jordan was like, yeah, I think we're in a good spot right now, so we should definitely throw the HOH for next week. And I feel like that's a safe move. I think that's okay. I think for Jordan, anyway. I think Jordan is totally fine right now. Kevin, he's still kind of got that target on his back. He made up a lot of ground with the guys by throwing the girls under the bus, but at the same time, I feel like that, it could just flip again and he could be in trouble. So I don't know if that's a good idea for him, but Jordan definitely. And I have to say, initially when this alliance, the Fortress, was formed, Jordan was all like, oh yeah, this is like whatever, I don't really care about Kevin. But I feel like Jordan is getting really into this alliance and it's kind of like turning around, and I could see him actually wanting to play with Kevin in the long run, so we'll see. But anyway, another Final 2 deal has formed. This one was between Bobby and Ashley. So you guys know they're both part of the Chop Shop, and Bobby was like, yeah, I mean, like, I'm the reason pretty much that you're part of the Chop Shop, so, like, yeah. So then she was like, okay, she was just talking about how she's really nervous about what's gonna happen when the Chop Shop breaks up, because you know it's gonna happen soon. They are not gonna make it to the final 6. No way. So they're kind of talking it out, and it's pretty obvious at this point that Bruno and Greg are working together. Duh. Zach and Willow, they're really tight. They probably have something going, they figure. So it only makes sense for them to have a final 2 together. So, like, there's 3 groups of 2 within the alliance. So they shake on it. We'll see. I'm thinking that Bobby is interested in more than just an alliance with Ashley. Just saying. We'll come back to that. So the house guests were on an indoor lockdown yesterday, waiting for the pool party that they won. And there was some really weird stuff happening. People get really weird on this show when they know that like a party's coming, meaning alcohol. So Bobby was lying on the floor in the HOH room, and he was like tossing this potato up in the air and catching it, and he hit himself not once but twice in the junk. Good job, Bobby. Alright, a little while later, everyone was kind of like hanging out in the kitchen. Just keep in mind, this is pre-alcohol. They all turned into tweens. They would pick 2 people, start chanting their names, and it was like, Kevin, Brittany, kiss, 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 kiss. And then they would. It was crazy. And then after, everyone was like, ah! So that was crazy. So Kevin and Brittany, and then Jordan and Cindy, it was nuts. Then Bobby was like giving Ashley a back massage, but it was like super uncomfortable and weird. This is what I was talking about. Bobby's like totally into Ashley, and she's just like, cool. Alright, so then everyone was just like, are we having this pool party or not? Because it was getting pretty late and there was still nothing. So they finally got their pool party at 12:30 a.m. So along with the party, they got some alcohol, some fruit, pool toys, always fun, badminton and volleyball sets, and frisbee. So it wasn't like BBUS when they just give them the, what is that? I know badminton, come on.
Racket?
The rackets, yeah. They actually got like a little portable net, so that was cool. Because I feel like they never get that on the US version, so they're just like, yeah, that's the line. So that was cool. Good job, Canada. But they were all having a great time. And of course, once the booze hit, it was time to move the party to the hot tub. Time for some spin the bottle. So everyone participated except for Jordan, who was asleep. Ain't no Jordan got time for that. And Sarah and Greg, who were over by the pool. Sarah, as we all know, is in a relationship, and Greg is weird. So everybody was kissing. I have to say, when it got to Kevin and Johnny, it was more than a peck. I'm just throwing that out there. So they were all having a great time, and they were back inside around 2:15 a.m., just in case you were wondering. So then, some interesting bedmate situations. I'm just pointing this out. Ashley and Zach were cuddling, and she made it a point to say that she's not into Bobby. Bobby is like 7 years older than her. It's not gonna happen. But I was just like, she's saying this to Zach because she likes Zach, and I think he likes her back. But anyway, then there was one bed in particular where Johnny was spooning Kevin while Kevin was spooning Peely, and then Johnny left, and Kevin and Peely made out. What? Crazy. So, I don't know what the deal is with that, but we'll just leave it there for now. So, the next morning, Zach was filling in Jordan about what happened last night because, as we know, Jordan was asleep. So he was like, yeah, I didn't tell everyone, but I actually shared a bed with Ashley last night, and it's like, I don't want to really commit to one girl right now and, like, close the door on all the other ones. Yeah, Zach does not want to get into a showmance, basically. He doesn't want to, close off all the other girls. And I see this becoming a huge issue at some point because Willow is crushing on Zach hardcore, and I think he likes Ashley. So I feel like there's going to be some sort of love triangle going on there, and it's not going to be pretty. But, so now, let's talk about the power veto ceremony. They had it today. Kevin obviously used it on himself. He's not going to be a Marcellus. And Bobby nominated Cindy in Kevin's place. So it's Cindy and Brittany up on the block. Remember when the show first started? Well, when this week first started, and Bobby was like, yeah, we're going to get out a guy, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So the feeds come back. Cindy looks really bummed that she was nominated. She was working hard last night trying to get votes before she was even nominated. But right now, well, when the feeds came back, she looked really defeated. So hopefully she's going to turn it around. We'll pick it up there tomorrow. But I want to hear your guys' thoughts on what's going on. Leave it in the comments. I want to know. And who do you think the potential showmances are? Just wondering. So until tomorrow, much love.
Edit.